Welcome back to Keep Trucking Personal. My name is Tyler Keevy, and I'm your host. This is episode 100. Let that sink in for a minute, because for me, it's a milestone. It's kind of crazy to think that 100 episodes, 100 weeks of producing this podcast, a lot of work that's went into it, a lot of great conversations and learning about the trucking industry, and not only sharing the knowledge I have, but I've learned so much by talking to everybody or just continually diving into subjects that challenge you or challenge myself, and it's just a lot. So it's 100 conversations, different conversations of all different topics, and 100 chances to talk about what actually keeps trucking moving when things get uncomfortable. And that is the purpose, to keep trucking personal, to dive into relationships, to understand that it is an industry that strives for professionalism, and you can be the catalyst. And this past weekend, the Super Bowl wrapped up, and it wasn't a big offensive shootout. It was a big defense game. It was about discipline and execution. And if you watched it, you saw that, and you heard him talk about it throughout the whole game, because it wasn't a big flashy game. And that's kind of where trucking is right now. Because when the market starts to tighten, when demand is starting to show signs of strength as it is now, the industry doesn't reward just flashiness, right? Or whoever pops up with the quickest truck count, because as we've learned, it rewards the carriers who can hold the line and who have been preparing for this. And today isn't about celebrating the number, right? It is a milestone, but it's not just about celebrating a number here. It's about recognizing this moment and whether you're ready or not for what comes next. And this is episode 100. And before we go any further, I just want to take and give a quick heads up. Over the next 4 weeks, we're going to replay some highlight episodes and conversations that still matter and are still relevant and apply today, just as they did when they first aired. And while those episodes run, we're going to redefine our intro and our outro, and more importantly, keep developing content that keeps this podcast sharp and relevant and worthy of your time. So this isn't a pause, this is a reload. And now let's go back to the Super Bowl for a second. And congratulations to the Seahawks. That's awesome. I'm kind of hurt that Sam Darnold was a Viking quarterback last year, and we let him go, and we let this happen, I feel like, being a Vikings fan. But it's okay. Congratulations to them. And like I said, that game wasn't flashy, wasn't built on a huge explosive offense yesterday or on Sunday. It was built on discipline and patience and not making mistakes. And if you've been paying attention, that's the perfect parallel for the freight market right now. We're starting to see the signs of strength demand, or the demand strengthening, I should say. And it's not a bunch of hype right now, you guys. There is some headlines going on, but it's actual movement. And this is amazing. We've been waiting for it. We've been wanting it. We've been working hard for it. And it's not just us, it's the whole industry. And there's a lot of things going on, and we can spend a lot of time talking about it, as we've done before. Non-domiciled CDL holders, and you continue to go down the fraud and all the things. As everything is tightening, relationships matter, and people are starting to say we need core carriers that understand it and try to do the right thing over and over. And because customers are showing those urgencies again to build those relationships. We're seeing communication pop up when it wasn't there this time last year. And the spot market is a unique thermometer for this, right? Because there's a lot of reasons why freight exists on the spot market. And it could be because somebody didn't plan properly, right? You couldn't accept all that freight that you had originally committed to, and you have to give it back to the shipper. And then the shipper in turn hands it to a broker or another carrier that, pushes it out into the spot market. There's a lot that could happen in there, but spot market is not where you win. And trust me, I've been in this wheelhouse long enough to understand that it's exciting. Rates start to skyrocket. You want to chase that dollar, but as we are learning and have learned, relationships are the foundation, and the best trucking companies don't chase spot freight. They build their identity around customer base and relationships, and they earn consistency. And they, like I said, they do it by doing exactly what they say they're going to do, and communicating early and often, letting their customer know what's going on, because believe it or not, they understand. And sometimes we try to hide it. As a driver, I've seen, not only from my perspective, I've been there where you try to cover up something, you make up a little white lie. Oh, this happened, that happened, traffic, and whatever, right? You're late, so it's already too far gone. But people understand, hey, I overslept. Hey, this happened. Hey, something's going on with the truck. It's mechanical. There's a lot going on. And then customers also realize when you protect your drivers and you're confident in what you can do and your abilities, and you have a great office staff, it gets them excited to partner with you. And executing the boring stuff really well, we talked about that last week, just kind of like the Super Bowl was, the defense wins championships. And discipline is going to win this market. So as demand strengthens and the gap widens, Strong carriers are going to get busier. You will start to feel this. I know it. I know it's the tough time of year right now when it's February and this is kind of the opposite of building season, but trust me, we're starting to feel it and it's going to come. And the next phase of this market won't be who can run the fastest, although that is important, making sure you're ready. It's going to be who can stay on their feet and build something that survives when the market is hot. So episode 100 isn't the end. Like I said, this is a reload. It's proof that we're still here fighting this fight and excited and ready for what 2026 brings. And the next chapter, there's a big question mark there, right? But we're just getting started. So tune in to the next 4 weeks to just hear the most, highlight episodes or maybe a smash up of different episodes. But we will be back, and I'm excited to bring content and a fresh approach to Keep Trucking Personal. So please be safe, keep listening, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Keep Trucking Personal. We appreciate you taking the time to explore the heart and soul of Kiwi Brothers Trucking with us. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review to let us know your thoughts. Tune in next time as we continue our journey together, diving deeper into what makes us a community, a catalyst for positive change, and a home for those who aspire to be part of something truly extraordinary. Until then, keep trucking, and we'll catch you on the next episode.